Hello, boys and girls. We are in lesson 14 and our fourth decodable reader is called The Race, and it's written by Cara Marie Murray and illustrated by Jerry Smath. Our target skills during this book is to continue working on that long A sound with the magical E spelling pattern. We have some words that will have the soft C and the soft G spelling rule, and we will also have a few words in here that will have that short vowel marker DGE that says J. Let's review some of the spelling patterns. If you remember, the magical E is a spelling pattern that is a vowel consonant E. So when that magic E is at the end of a word, it's going to tell the vowel in front of it to make a long A sound. So if we look up here in our poster, here is the long A spelling pattern. A consonant E says A, like in cake. Now the rule for all of these words on this magical E poster that you see on the phonics wall in our classroom is this. Remember me, the magical E, I tell the vowel to say its alphabet name. And that's the long sound. Now the soft C and G rule goes like this. Let's start with the letter G. When a G is followed by an E, I, or Y, it says J, 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 J. Like in Gentle Giants, go to the gym. That same rule applies to the letter C. C makes the soft sound when a C is followed by an E, I, or Y, it says S, 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 S. Just like Central City had a cyclone. Now the DGE spelling pattern is also a J sound, just like that soft G sound, J. But it's a special spelling pattern because we call it a short vowel marker. Here's the DGE on our short vowel markers poster, and we know that this is a spelling pattern that only happens at the end of a word. And it's at the end of a word that has a short vowel because this spelling pattern yells, "There's a short vowel in front of me!" So we can't use a DGE when there's a long sound in front of it, only when there's a short sound. And this only happens at the end of a word. There are 6 of our words to know in this story. The first word is our outlaw word for. Now if you remember how for is spelled, F-O-U-R, for. That's the number word for. We have the word into. In is made up of 2 small words, in and to. We have the word over. That one has a bossy R sound, at the end. We have starts, starts, like the race starts. And the outlaw word to, T-W-O, 2 more to go, like our outlaw spelling word too. And the word watch. Now the word watch has a TCH at the end that normally will tell that A to say ah, but we don't say watch, we say watch. So our words are for, into, over, starts, to, and watch. Here's the first word we're going to practice. This is a word that has a long A sound with that magical E spelling pattern, but it also has the soft C. Ace. Now this is a person's name. One of the characters in the book is going to be named Ace. Here we have the DGE spelling pattern. It tells the A to say ah, but if I look at the whole word, I see the S ending at the end. I see badge, badges, badges. Now a badge is kind of like a ribbon that you might wear on your shirt. This is a person's name. It has an A consonant E with an R blend at the beginning. Grace, Grace, and that soft C says S because it has an E after it. So the words is followed by means when it comes after it. So we have a character in our story called Grace. Here we have another short vowel marker. The DGE yells, "There's a short vowel in front of me." Judge. That's our clue word on our poster, judge. Here we have a DGE telling the A to say ah, and this is a person's name because it starts with a capital. Madge. I see a vowel consonant E, so that E tells the A to say A, and the C says S, pace. Race looks just like pace. The only thing that changed was the beginning sound, race. This one also rhymes. It says sp, ace. This one has that same word family, trace. Now this is a person's name or a character's name in our story because it starts with a capital T, trace. Blake is another character's name in our story, Blake. Can you try this one? It's a character's name, Dave. Dave was one of the characters on one of our other decodable readers, Dave and the Whales. Remember that story? Here we have the word gave. Lots of long A magical E words here. Lane, lane. You have to stay in your lane when you are running around the track. Now if we add an S to that, it becomes lanes because there's a whole bunch of lanes on the track. Here we have a consonant digraph at the beginning that makes the sound sh. And then we have that long A spelling pattern, shade, shade. Now if I got hot during the race, I would want to find some shade and to take a break after I was done. Long A spelling pattern, skate, take, trade, and here's the start of our story, the race. The race is fun to watch. Get into the fun. Yell, yell, clap, clap, race, race, race. Now all the spectators in the stands are getting excited, aren't they? They're yelling and cheering their team on. Dave and Ace got in this race. Dave will run fast. Ace will run fast. Crack! The race starts. Dave and Ace take off. Dave has a lane. It is his space. Ace has a lane. It is his space. They must run and jump in that lane. They can't trade lanes. You look how they're all staying in their lanes and they're not running into each other. Madge and Grace got in this race. They will skate fast. Go, Madge. Go, Grace. Skate as fast as you can. Race, race, race. Well, it looks like they're riding bikes this time in the race. Blake and Trace got in this race. Blake and Trace set the pace. Will Trace race past Blake? Go, Blake. Go, Trace. The last race is over. I can see them sitting up in the shade by the tree, can't you? They look like they're exhausted. Madge, Grace, Blake, Trace, Dave, and Ace sit in the shade. The judge gave 2 of them red badges and 4 of them blue badges. Wow, 4 of them got first place if they got a blue badge. And normally if you get second place, you get a red badge. They all did a great job, didn't they?